Um, so my husband, Matthew Whalen, he's a gardener, and so earthworms have been a part of my life, as in
Mm.
not like I like to dig in the dirt with earthworms. That's what he does, but I will occasionally open my refrigerator and find a little thing of little package of earthworms that he's planning to
Oh,
introduce to our. So they've been part of my life for a while, but I started thinking about earthworms more as I was thinking about the role of feminist theologians because um, earthworms are creatures that are not naturally suited to their environment. They're semi-aquatic creatures, so they need a kind of semi-wet environment. They need protection from the sun, and topsoil where they live is like naturally not very damp, and it's naturally not. It's very exposed to the sun. But the earthworm sort of lives in the topsoil by pulling plants and other dead matter into the topsoil, changing its density and composition, aerating it, and creating through the topsoil an environment where they can flourish. And as they create an environment in which they can flourish, they also recreate that environment as a place where a lot of other life can flourish too. Like that means plants can grow better once the soil is damper and aerated and the density's been changed. And then the plant life can support a lot of other animal life. So it changes like the whole ecosystem of the place, allowing many different kinds of creatures to flourish because of the way that they've altered the environment for their own flourishing. And this way of narrating and thinking about how animals aren't just changed by their environment, but actually can change and even co-create their environment is something that's explored in niche construction theory. And I thought the way that niches are understood in niche construction theory is importantly different from how we might think about niches in everyday life, or we might think of a word that I contrast with niches is silos. So
mm.
whereas a silo might be a place where we need to go for protection or for refuge that sort of separates you off from a damaging environment, perhaps. A niche is a space of transformation, and the changes and exchanges in a niche filter out into a larger ecosystem and can transform it. And I thought, like, that's really an image for what it is feminist theologians can do, which is um, sometimes it's important to construct silos, but feminist theologians can also create these spaces where theology is not just a safe space within the theological world for
Mm.
women or others marginalized by gender to flourish, but a space where the whole theological landscape can be transformed by the kinds of changes and exchanges that feminist theologians are engaged in their work.
Mm.